so aduonu nai wa fimpem ye no ene aduonu ensia mo kase no ensem obedi mu akotene bi ene so oninyamfo frank amoakohene wo kire mu kire sanka ne ho nsem a eyere bibi ho wasantemantam no wo di hudwuma.
Deputy Finance Minister so Edia Tuja say AI abeboa Palma National Service Authority for Munioma ekoso gadi pa.
What do we need to more ewo ascendant Samia rahosem everyone mo banipa mienu ene wati na nanom ewon siedo.
Na ebusia Talibansia nano yebese mokasiem se ne boyfriend nsano ameneti na namun siedo emusem foforo asaba.
Waswafo washa kwani akwantempo ho nsam so akasa kire mu kire se kaso ne wini ban kwantempo na fei wo mo be ye ne kama.
Jadi kasini mko piemu ewo bi maiso Nigeria na se Kenya na wamo president HSN Nigeria for no mo brofo na nyede.
No kore asem ani afufro bi ana wi hai ya bobo roza kasia ya de esomwo na bibini to mo plus wi wata ya papa wasa ya sene afei Big Joe Paint Enterprise aso ka ho bi dunkwa area teachers cooperative credit union the Mosh Medical Center Richland and so e ka ho specialized mineral water and afei Vego Target electricals and home appliances so munyina damma and wakaka wansasi asema duasa no wato ediema yenso ensemwa eye wasem na ye masem na wiei ye fa so mo sekase mu nsem mede de twemu da hemma ya for you ewie mene
mami akosia akon ensem no emunchiremu ni
ye free kase na se ewo ascendant same no ewo asen north mensin mu wo mfimfini mantemu ha na wonum na mani free wo ba HS dipa me not nanom ewo nsedo san galamse ya mena ebu aba wo mu ntem na ni nyina mu no na akwakoba ne se wa masode anopa ene ne odo ani akire mu ewo galamse site ba ko ewo ascendant same hono mu adare da nyina no eho ena mrante ne maba wakọ hono mu na wo mokokokji wo mani ko pe on sika kakra edegu wo mbotom wo na kwaba ne se eyi wo mu ekọ site se dare da nyina se ne wo mokọ ni nti wo mokọ so wo mu ye adwuma ni mu ono na ne wo mu tutututututu ehu ya ne sa mnan ena ne efiri so aba bebu egu nkofo so ya akwakọ ya husem ye papa na nipa ebugu wo mu so no na ye nipa mako be ye enwotwe ne ekire na emu be ye mienu ena kwaba ne sa mu ho no a agisi kura wanka bia wati na nanom ewo ense dom na bedwaba wan patam wonom ne de ntoma nkase no kasa ye no ena ne wo kyerkyere mu ase wonye de edikan ya asie ewa asendance me hono mo etai sipa na ne nyina no aye hyehye bia aban no edi gu akwamu a wobo se wobetu sef magudu etu no kwanbone so no afire hono mo nam nante de maba wano a wa mo hwere wo mo nkwa ewo eye afi magudu etu mo no etu atimi atwa na so ka me kwa yesem nante ne maba wadodo no ano wo maso wode ye papa wo ka we kire wo mo ntie asemi aye kan bra Facebook ne so wadama the Chaman Radio 91.9 and I said in Chaman 1 ye woni pa we nyefo enti woni pa da sadi pa ne yatwe ni fra me na mu donko misa sebe ya twekotoi ene so wo mu gina ho yi a emrante ye twa hye wono mu nyina no wo mu yi nipa yi a akwa ya ra hosem wei na abamu ba kwa otim nanom ewon se do wonom ne din amba mom na wo mu kyerem so wanya mfinhya no aduonu enum ena ba kwa ka ho so ayi wo ba wanya mfinhya no aduonu mieno wo mu nyina wo mu no kokopie mu ewo ni adubiase abaya resabia ho no mu am a doctor fire so mo ba be papa emo no sada so eda to renchima bo fo na dum padum fo so kyerem se omba bo mode akagalamse site wono makwa akwhwe adekode potie nam so a ema amna no ebubu a wo mo saa woni pa wie ya nyafe kora abuseda so gina mu ewoye arawosem ya bi mu na eye na wotwe mu yasimu yenkase ahodoma se ababa wo bi ekopie mu ewa Asante Mantem Kumasi a ne din no edi Salibense ne nam ne boyfriend nsano ene ebro no ahemro de mema no ma wo twahye ko wiase na ababa wa no eti nananom ensiedo eba ne sano ene semtrofo kotie bekafo ye ko hwani omukodi nkomo aso edie na si mabusua boye nkyeremu se de ye asimu dadadana na enda so update fufra ba se de Chaman Radio de bia hya mo bo se de be frechebe be bia de ba so munti ye gutuwa ye de asem na chi wrewremu na enne
eye ne papa meche ababawa wati nananum ensia do salibansin wa papa wa wono edi Apostle Gabriel opon waka edi abeto so chese on sa ababawa no dinkan wo eye cosmetic shop bi ewo Kumase na ebion so wo so wotre na hyiemu nti wo kwa eye enkran pumpuni mante na nkeja watre na hyiemu akoye adwuma ne bi ewo hom wa papa chese eye 3 days pepepa wo chia eye na accommodation fee me kire dan yankokwa wa betina mu adi ni dwuma kakra kwa aba no ne 3 days pepepe na baba we wo ba Kumase oba ne boyfriend mu ono so bro ne pansami a ema ne ti nananum ense adun so ne nyina chi no o papa se wo pre eye justice pa energy amane bay esan so wo na aba no wonim se nyame se ne wo mo se de opena wo yo ne nyina no enya abawie ne mom no wotra ga na ban wo mo hwe na bibi ese fata no mo ma ne ba no na ono so entumi enko na nkodadin
ya twaka siya so ewo ensem foforo mu na wansem foforo mu anom ya de ni twere mu ewo Asante Mantam mu Kumase Asante Mantam anom na Asante Mantam mu soafo woni enyamfo Dr. Frank Amakohene wakasa kire mu kire se no kwasem niem enkane ho nsem wanhye da nyina na so mapa ewo Mantam ni mu ano wade hyehye agwa akwa ma wo ba beboa ama bibia atimi agina so kama ye nyina ye nimsem dada se na Nsentem wonom no patem ahodo pinu a ewo ye patem hase kura no a enkane anan ye bonani na eso amonani nso yetumu kakra na ewo mu ane abie yakasa sese kura no woni wani kire mu kura wo mfuo mu ne baabia ni ha no mu fa baabi wono mu a ewo madaso mu saa akoba ye na wotwe na wotwe mienu soam na ne nyina no ayese eye woni nyamfo a wono na isi jejuma yeko no dano engineer Julius Kwame adi asam kura ni mai ni di anyasam kitu enti mai no wakasa wase adanya ai efidi awodo no omudidi djuma ewo womo office hwano mo ne ade no aso mo hia bia ka ho ana niema nhyada enkoyie enti niema enhyada enkoyie ni ntino ana aba ne seyie na ne senti waka ho asem mpo akire mu sei Asante Mantam mu titiru seyie no ewo fompo de ko wo bere wankane ahopa ana sese no nyanyamfo Dr. Frank Amakohene aba ba kasa akire mu kire se de enkoyie bia ewo ECG fo aka kire titiru ni Asante Mantam no wababa modi ahwe amane matimi atoto na pono so ama wo mo se ne be ya omobenya ho enkane ni bi adamwo.
Longest one. I'm also glad to hear the resumption of work on the key projects that are being carried out within the region. I heard majority of them for Kumasi. There's one that goes from Agogo, Uchuta, and Obuasi. I get a lot of complaints from Obuasi and the Adansi enclave. So can you have them in mind? For the Ofinso, Adwato, by Kasi area, they have made mention of the works ongoing. So I won't belabor that. There's also the work sub-transmission line project from Faudi to Agona. So that one to have in mind for us. And also, I don't know whether it's becoming a ritual. Last year around the same time, we're having similar challenges of which the minister himself had to come. And then from there, we had stability throughout the year. At a point in the year, I actually went all out commending ECG. I don't know whether the Abayifo did not like it. Only to realize somewhere from February, March that we're having some difficulty. We appreciate that the population is growing, and definitely we're also embarking on rural elections. Meaning that the number of households that depends on the grid are increasing by the day. We want to thank the President and Cabinet for the strong intervention with making sure funds are available for the expansion and the work that you're doing, and also to set aside some funds to be able to come in when need be. Again, we appreciate that. We also depend on Grateful VRA among others. And ask your original managers. Usually they are with them here, trying to make sure that we get to the root of it. Because at times when I call them, say Grateful, but when I put them together and I'm able to have clearly where the problem lies. So those that are beyond you, just open up, let us know that's the reason we are here. We can pull the strings to make sure.
Asante Mantam soafo ni nyamfo Dr. Frank Amakohene.
Yada so agina mu ewo ye Asante Mantam ho na watwe mu so. Yabase mokase mu se eye public account committee. Wo mu nyina ka mo ho aboa no akopie mu ewo ye Asante Mantam mu. Na eye wo mu dwamtene ni me cheche person. Eye honorable Abna Osei Asare enne na dwumadie ni nyina. Wo mu atumi ede aba awieye. Na eba ne sane central for ye bopini no ene ni feeding komo se madam emu ba ye 2024 Auditors General Report yemba yemu hwehwemu ekosi sei ehwo no ene ma mi be ye PHS eniema de ehie bi pa na wo chemche se sika kura ne akade ye de ma wonnom se eye sukufo mfa no anwanduane ma ye nkwada ne ye mofro mu suku suapoi no munya bindi no obi wo ha no de akwaya de fofra ni kura embo ebre babia ebiemu so wonna ye de sika ma omum se bi genuanu ma bibinti omu namdua no atochima nke yemfa mo wo mo so masini kakra no na ebi so de namba bi efa baabi so ade ya Farmers Day celebration wose ni nyina ne entwa ye enti waka kire om so obi anko na anko ye ni homework ye pa se ne be ya wo kire bio ye ba na wo to chima emra ne de ebetumi ene wadi ne se ne se na efata pa
Mani bebree ene ba abonten na mondie e ba abonten a e ha kakra bebree ye mofrey sika aban etia edema secondary schools no se yemfa nto aduane yemfa ma mofra no yemfa mfidi mofra no wo hwe ya schools ni bie sika yele mo omo se omo mfa nto aduane ma mofra no omo de ye nioma emfa aduane to ho kra school ba kokra de sika yele ma no de 72.2% of sa sika no eye ade afofra emfa aduane to ho so ye mofra se omo didi 3 times a day na se ye ma o se sika na de 72% e de ye ade a emfa aduane to ho a ene ahe na de ma mofra na mofra no edidi assemblies nioma bebre wo ho a omo ya etia emra ani ntimigidi se nyumedi e ya ba bedi wo ha ye nyomani bebre aba abonten no ebeboa ama omehu omejuma ye na yebesan bebio no sa nyoma
Enwechiri no ena ye deputy ranking member Emma committee ye eye honorable Samuel Atamils wono so do to aso wache se ampa de amedwam tina ni kan ni sa pepepepepepe ha ye pa eno to woso de afutu akwa ma wonom se wo monko nom koyo munjuma ye.
It's about the same thing we found. There have been previous years that there have been so many other infractions. Now, these audits that they do is not a comprehensive for every item they've done. Usually it's sampling. So this time they may sample maybe on earned salaries. Another time they may sample maybe on competitive procurement. So it's every year in its own stuff. We are done, and I hope those people who appear before us learn something and they are going to amend their ways, and we keep on tracking.
Deputy ranking member Emma Park Committee no Samuel Atamil Sininka Enayati.
Na controller in accountant general's department and ekasei wa mucho da se ho behia ye papa se empanyfo ede wo shekete ebeto wo mo maye o madwene se wa mo de wo mo ebeye ketase sedwere mu die proye kankan ho e wa abaya tena ya hodo ni mu ansa ne mra ne tie ne so no ya ba modia amamra no ene wo madim de enti enam so mo ka ne sei no eye se ena no da ena auditors general report e ba ye ne ba ye no wa mo hwe mu fe hunu se e ka bebre wo no mu a ababa gu aban no so ababa ye ka twetwere die pa ne nyina mu no ababa ye ade a eye ohaw ada aban no so na ne nyina no eye nipa bi dwumadie bi a wodi ye nti ena nam so a amana ba ne seyem na wo hwe claims ahodo so ankofo eye ya wutimi mu se sika bo won mo ya tabiri ahye ne mba bi sika ye de akwa akopie obi wo won mo kora na yese de we wo behwem na de kora na wo so de sika kora na ye no amfa nye obi won mo kora ban sika wo de abasa e bia wo kwa nchema ankofo bi no no akasa afa akwati kwa bi so no nko afa sika no de ye na ade ne nyina no wi no atworo krata abra ban se ade we me ye enne ka hu bi ama controller and accountant general for kasa wa mo kire mo se no kwasem ne ho behia pa ase mo be bie wo mani no mafi wo mani yie no ma ye hwehwemu wo mo a wodi bere akase wa ban atena ya hodo mu nyina no wo matimi ya adwuma no se ne aban ne penye se ne wo mo epe
audit infractions with openness and resolve. The Auditor General's annual report consistently highlights breaches of financial regulations, weak internal controls, and instances of non-compliance across MMDAs and MMDAs, often resulting in significant financial losses to the states. These infractions are not merely procedural lapses. They signal a breakdown in accountability and erode public confidence in the stewardship of national resources. As custodians of the public purse, we must strengthen compliance with the Public Financial Management Act, ensure sanctions where necessary, enforce sanctions where necessary, and use systems such as GIFMIS to enhance transparency, traceability, and real-time oversight. Let us Directors commit to moving from recurring audit findings to sustained corrective action, ensuring that public funds are managed with integrity. Recent reforms have further strengthened the system by upgrading validation technologies, enhancing EPV monitoring tools, and improving administrative controls. The rationalization of management units and continuous stakeholder engagement have also improved efficiency and compliance. Looking ahead, the department is deepening collaboration with the National Identification Authority to further strengthen payroll integrity through biometric verification. As part of onboarding the identity verification platform, government employees on payroll will require to undergo periodic live biometric verification using facial or fingerprint recognition. This reform will ensure that the payroll remains continuously aligned with verified identity, not only at the point of entry, but throughout the employee's tenure.
Sansam Konamu and Asana Hini Abedi Tree. Thomas Nyako Ampem Eso Edituja Wachuncha say, and I'm a controller and accountant general department for Sanunti, and Prempe the National Service Authority payroll nom, a free a year 1.6 billion Ghana cedis, Ababedu a year 700 million Ghana cedis, not just my boy Juma Yepa, and until was so Cotasra, one must say, you made no more yano, Wamuguswana and Sape Pepe, Emma Ghana Funina.
2025, your work translated policy into credibility. Through enhanced payroll controls and biometric validations, public payroll irregularities were significantly reduced. That exercise ensured that about 14,000 unverified workers and 53,307 separated staffs who remained on the wage bill were eliminated. This is delivering estimated savings running into hundreds of millions of cedis. This week, we also know that the payroll of the National Service Authority has reduced significantly from 1.6 billion Ghana cedis to 700 million cedis.
Thomas Nyako Ampem Eyesana Hini Abedi.
Area bibini toma plus na ye kanfo ade amawo na bibini toma plus no eye also dro kese pa wode no wosa no ebia wode no chronic pa how gidi pa no a wo hia bibini toma plus enrododo no wanom na so nya nom bibini toma plus no ebiem wode no minim ene ye wo ya aya na se unipadua no akwa no hyeda ehunu ho anom wonan eye wo ya asa wo yam niema no samfro wo a wo hia bibini toma plus ne bie na wanom ama ho etimi ato yie pa obi won mo te wan bofuno na se ofefe basa nso won hyeda nim de wayem obi won so aso ho anu wo bloti asenafu no ya na eye kase me pacho bibini toma plus na ehia wo anase wo hia na bibini toma plus no ebi wo pharmacy ahodo ne herbal shops ahodo a wo my Ghana ha se nyina eye also dro kase pa antifre 0541 337816 0541 337816 and 0256 431200 0256 431200 bibini toma plus ne honsam enna ene yabo we na Big Joe Enterprise me ba cho paint papa fie and home so wan ko Big Joe Enterprise one mo a paint ko na de twi wodan no enye paint enti wo paint papa emu oduo na betimi atwi wodan ho a empo a eye Big Joe Paint Enterprise na wo so wo kom na wo kwaje paint branded bia e wo hono mo wo tutu a wasaso to ne baako money 0457 599-133 0457 599-133 we are see what one as when see escapa that you beka chro say bia wa mobra anaso do sika ye masam enu nti enadunka area teachers cooperative credit union that school e wa honom e de ema wo product and services a wo ye no e kwa nim papa ni nyina mu no wo ye savings account e wo honom wo child education account fixed deposit mo any wo mabesia do pa besia kwa ye biada eye doctofo ebema obiem wo pa besia kwa wade wo pa besia kwa ja wo yere wo pa besia kwa twema so pa besia kwa yafuo eye anasa sukuu na ade kwakora no a that school for so mo honom edmam CSK wo that school ho na afeje besia fa yade papa na dache bi wo ba nto condition hu ne say achievement enti me pa cho sa hwe kwai wo say coupon di asodun kwa Central Market Former Fishing Corporation and a main office no so ebe forestry commission 0332 228 000 0332 22800. That's good for Emma and no. Mo apomode hu here wate. Wo ho no mo ade shada kwa rehwe wapomode mo kakra na ne. Hunu de ekoso e wo nipadua nim. Na wo kwa so na wo se wo kwa ba bia. Wo ma bi ne yie papa e wo apomode mu. Ayarehwe ne ayaresam wo no. Eyedomosh Medical Center. OPD and general consultation e kwaso wo no mo. Wo mo aye adwuma na bene pa. Any environment ne so do bi nka nkyere. E wo no mo ye kama, e wo no mo te. Wo mfa yade e enkodomosh wo san so mfa yade mafie de biara da. Wo twa scan e wo ho. X-ray bi kwaso. Any laboratory test ni na wo ye bi DNA test. DNA no me pacho ye bi e wo ho no mo. Wani na ya wo minimum ya wo ya antenatal. E na apesa wo kwa wafafuro pesa wo kwa na kwa hwehwe. E ba bia wabofra ne dan yade. Me pacho do mosh e na wo sebra. Na won hwe wo kama pa. VIP ward so ebi e wo ho no mo. I am free ho no mo no wo ho. Wodo I am free ho no mo petrol so filling station ho no mo. Asa aka akram wadu new side junction hospital no mapinti ne green no. E ye ho no mo a e ne ye ka ho asem 0332 097947 0332 097947 na only Domosh Medical Center and the Enquama Richland Catering Services me pacha Richland ese me wa manyesa wo jollof kama da brana so ye ne betobi or fried rice wo ho plain rice ene tomato stew me pacha sanso e wo banku ne tilapia na se nkuruma foroy me pacha konkonte na afei enkate kwan a na sa abekwan ya oh Richland no ye ni yepa o de ne yefufuo adwane bia okondo bia benya bi wasanso eye sobolo ene coconut pudding mu nyina do ye bi wo hono mu ani nyina no eye Richland for ensa no et me patch present ya say en wo mo wo e ma no eye 0541 192060 0541 192060 and 0542 195509 0542 195 509 now the Richland Catering Services and the Encomo abwafo ni ebika ho mrepam na de mo wonsam ebeba beso madam ma na wote yenka ewo kase mu awigina yi na ye to kase ne so ne akoye nim ewo sam foforo de ni tremo awo swafo a wo hwa akwan ene akwantempo ho nsam so onyanyafo governs Kwame Agboja na nasem wo woka ne nyina no se NDC aban ba wo ba ye no ama mejeja ne ho kura mabola ka ama mebo ne de biara da titrewo ene akwan yiri ho enu nti ena aban ne tena se adwene ho se wo so wo de dwumadie bi esi na nesuo no wo ye no ye big push agenda sa big push agenda yi ba beboa na o ma yi akwan ahodo no wo mpatem ahodo ne akwan na akwantempo ahodo so ho behia ese be ye ye edi ama de hia wo mo nam so da ne da nyina no wo mo ho atimi aheha wo mo na ne nyina mu no wo kase so dua se a contractor for wo mo sha big push agenda yi so se ye no aban atua wo mo nyina ka wo bia ne wono mo aban ede ne ka enti no wo mo frase akora no a ebi mo sha se eye adwuma wo de sansem we tu dwa okoja mampani John Dramani Mahama e wo kaso ne wini bankwantempo no so wa bra na contractor for frase a wo ye adwuma e wo so.
A cardinal point of the project you are inheriting, both your new big push project and the carry-on project, is that as of today, every contractor who has raised work certificate on either ongoing big push project or new big push project has been settled. We don't owe anybody one cedi, which means that you mean what you say about the big push. So big push contractors can be assured we are not only paying big push contractors anyway, we are paying all the contractors as much as we can. So we want to thank you very much for your commitment to make sure that in our lifetime, Ghana's road network can see the highest and the biggest investment ever, and which means that our country will be better. We thank you very much for this.
Onipa wakasa ye onyanyamfo governs Kwame Agboja wano ene yeswafo a wo hwe akwan ne akontempo wo nsam so e wo mai mo nanu akire no ena Ghana mompanyi John Dramani Mahama so wakasa ye kire mo kire se wono de wakasa sudua se wa contractor for wo mo hye big push agenda na se no wani obi aka one sidimpo.
This is a road we inherited from the previous administration, and at the time we inherited it, the work had virtually stalled because the contractor was owed quite a lot of money, and so we decided to put it under the big push. And the big push has money allocated. As I told the contractors, big push cannot etaho. So the faster you work, the faster you get paid. And like the minister said, as we speak today, we don't owe any contractor, big push contractor, even one cedi. All the certificates they brought, we paid them. And so as you work and you bring your certificates, we'll keep paying you so that the projects can go at a faster pace. We'll all be looking forward to come here at the end of the year or early next year to come and officially commission this part of the road. And like I said, look at the off-roads too. And then I noticed that you're doing 2 kilometers of roads on the Winnipeg Junction Swedru Road. I would encourage that we scope that.
And see big push sikareta what a fiat and would a machine to say kufu. What the ama contractor from one new biaka. And it's a ukuro quite a big push in Asia. One my area kurazara now by kura free so many.
Abusia yembo romu ewo obi my son na ene ye romu ewo Kenya man penyini and Eddie William Ruto wano ena nanu akwa yi ni keya prempe de ne media no so de omu twabo na kasa na papa yi ena no Monday adwode atwa mu neja wone na msirahwe mu ena odi tudwa wo che se bibrem ha ni nanu Nigeria fo mu brofo mu kan enye de adentia wasi kasa na wo mu kanu won hyega entia sie hunu de mu pa kire se ebia wonya Nigeria ni na okasa asem na kire kasa na kire wa won tia sie nti mu hia translator brano nyino metumi a kire sa wo mu brofo nim ede a kire afofrom papa yi koka asem se king and Nigeria 43 wa mama no so papa yi so nie wo makike bi a kire no ankasa ena wo de ato so mu chimche se nya no ne hie papa William be wo kuro mu wanyama wo ho ensem wo ho pa eye enwuma maburu nyanye eni ade ebeboa ma wo kuro na tumpo ni nyina wagya ne ho ena ye brofo na beka ho asem ye ne wensu wo ene mo de memma ne papa yi na no na akwayi nikọ be ye ndey we ene ensem a efri eye Kenyan eba ewie menya bia mede asemo ewo kase ne so
yo specialized natural mineral water. Ensio ni yakama pa wada ma ya no wa pension ni bia no mwai yes word na se occasion bia obehia ensio asomo ahwahwo no ensio ayakanfo de ama wawie yi no specialized natural mineral water enti me pacho ma akosia prince wano pe eneton bia ewo krom ha se yenti wo kwa hwo no mu a obenya ensio ni bi ato ni de abotwencha hwo no mo sa wa ban bi otib ewo ho 0545 805 261 0505 805 261 Virgo Target Electricals and Home Appliances. Electricals nyina efi eno ho no mo wo electrical cables de wo part obi e fa no kane ya ho niema no me pa chobo made akọ Virgo Target ho no mo wo tuton sanso to de baako mo wa yan free kane pa kesie mo ne pa kesie mo no edi ene mo hwe I am free mines gate no aka akwa mo aduru ho no mo a 0545 501 710 0545 501 710 and 0457 235 569 0457 235 569 Virgo Target Electricals and Home Appliances one more Emma and no yenyina we sway na yemfa awia promcho breakfast ye de be so mawie nyina emfansi ewa hase ye da se papa sa woje brani adaje na wuti yen kase yi ebie kase da mfo nyina da roma enti nenne awia wote yen kan alispekua entry ena de ko Facebook abafo tenta fidie ne so medin de twimbo da hema ya of for you are awia mene
mame akosia lunch cafe etwaso